Right, hello again. I've been sort of flirting with the idea of playing duels a little bit more. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. I got the inactivity penalty hit me down to about 11 something, and I don't like playing too many at once, so I'm just sort of very slowly building my way up a little bit. And I decided to just record a couple just in case there was any good content. So I thought, any interesting games or good games, I would just sort of pick out and upload along the way. So this will be the first couple of games. We've got a moving game and a no moving game, and we definitely had some interesting rounds here. So I will start the duels and enjoy. Okay, so first one, we get the geography nerd, who is a sort of 1290 or something. And let's see how this one goes. Moving this time, which should be my better mode really, but you never know, always have weird things in both formats. So that says, Minas, so I'm just gonna insta-send that because, just no sort of obvious clues for Minas specifically other than that, so best to just lock it in. And hope he doesn't find it. And let's see, so get a nice head start there. 1500 or so. That will do. Next one. I see the Saba pole top there, the double crossbar, so I think best to just send it because all that can happen is it becomes more and more obvious that it's Saba, and maybe I don't find info, maybe he does, so best to just send it there. He sends Brunei there, hedging for both, I guess, and takes some health off me. Slightly unfortunate, but happens. So round 3. Let's see what we get. Looks like another Brazil. Now, I wasn't 100% sure if that 3-8 would actually be an area code. I just wanted to check, see if I could find something else. I know it's a big Minas one. Definitely not too sure where exactly, but I've been trying to work on phone codes a little bit. I know it's north or west or something, but I can't remember where, so I'm a bit off. Take 200 there. Maybe he found the same thing, maybe he thought it was Minas and clicked middle, not sure. Next one then. This is one where I did think it was Santa Cruz straight away, but just one of those where I was just had a slight voice in my head saying it could be something else, but I mean, definitely if it's Bolivia, it's there. I just was sort of briefly questioning if something else was possible because, but I did just think of Santa Cruz and it was Santa Cruz. Both guessing the same spot, no damage. Next one will be, find it weird not being able to see the round before you load in. I mean, it's not an issue, but it just takes a bit of getting used to. We've got Ecuador here, and I think doesn't feel like the main mountains, but I think I will just hedge here just because I'm not too bothered about it, and also I don't know, maybe I thought there's a chance it could be east, chance it could be west, so I think the more I look around the more I like west, but too late for that. Slightly closer but not much damage. 200 is okay. Next one is, we've got a Brazil. We have the 7-1, which I need to think about for a second. And 1 is normally the main town, so Salvador, I think, is the main one for the 7s. And I skip a bit here because it was quite a long moving around without finding anything. And then I had this BR251. Opponent sends first. I'm scanning everywhere for it just to make sure I'm not missing something miles away. Then I realise it is actually close to where the 7-1 area code would be. And that's the thing. I didn't insta-send on 7-1 because I just thought there was a strong chance that truck had moved a distance, and it didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel like it would necessarily be the immediate vicinity of Salvador. It felt more remote in a way. Now this one's Cambodia. Maybe best strat here is just to insta-send and hope your opponent is off guard and goes India, but I don't know. I think I just sort of realised I left it too late, so I thought I might as well just keep moving. But not much to be gained in Cambodia unless you're a bit lucky or really know what you're doing, so I probably should have just guessed sooner, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. We do find this marker, but yeah, too late. It's the 6th, but I'm too late to do anything with it. We end up in exactly the same spot there. Okay. Now it gets very interesting. So I have a moment here of this is such an obvious Queensland. Actually, we've got short reflectors, which I think I didn't notice at the time, or I just sometimes even when I know something, I just hedge for no reason because I just worry. He GG's me there, so he thinks it's over. It's not quite over. He thought he'd done enough damage there. So I'm down very low. This is not good. Now Manson I don't know, but you can see there, you can barely see it, but on the side there it says Kent, and I catch it on the right hand of the screen and I just insta-send Kent, which is this county in far southeast England. And I'm hoping here to maybe pick up about 1,000 if he sends more sort of middle of England or something like that. So I'm praying for about 1,000 points, but still will have a lot of work to do. But low, he goes for Australia. So I hit him with the GG and the smile back. Maybe the smile was not necessary, but I was happy with that one. But yeah, anyway, we'll go onto a no move game now. We get this 1248 or something. And this guy kind of plays above his level in this game. So definitely put me on the back foot a few times. So this is going to be an interesting one. So yeah, this one just southern Russia really. I have I don't know. I thought it might be really south. I thought it might be almost like Rostov or something. So I want to send towards Rostov. He just does this sort of hedge really for all that wintry coverage and takes a little bit of damage off me. It ends up being Kursk. Fair enough. I feel like there's a lot of I don't know. I feel like Kursk is like a less likely option for that sort of coverage, but I might be wrong. Anyway, this one looks like Peru, and I've had some success with Peru region guessing, but also obviously there are still times when it goes horribly wrong. I just thought with these pines and stuff, I thought north might be a decent option, but Cusco's the other option there, and he goes for it. Takes a lot of damage off me, so that's not the best start, really. So, yeah, not enjoying being on the back foot here. This one is just clearly southern US. I don't really know the rumble strips, but I think it's definitely Mississippi, Alabama is my strongest instinct here, so I just send there, and it ends up actually being Eastern Texas. But I don't think we had any, unless you're like a US player, maybe Radu could tell me otherwise about any Texas specific things we had there, but for me, didn't really see anything. Okay, this one is like some Gen 3 mountainous Argentina. I did actually think a bit more north here, but I wanted to hedge slightly because the Gen 3 mountainous coverage goes pretty far south and I didn't want to be caught out too badly. So I go for Mendoza. Probably wanted to go slightly more north here, but I wanted to hedge as well. And it was more north. He made a slightly better hedge. Takes some more damage off me, so not going so well at this point. And he's playing well. He's, his guesses have been good so far. I see no option but Brazil here. I actually wanted to go, first thought was just quite far northeast, and then I thought of Bahia as well, so I hedged for Bahia. But I just wanted to send quite fast. I think it's quite an obvious Brazil, but you never know. Sometimes people really just get caught out and send wrong country on, even when you're not expecting it. So yeah, probably my first thought would have been a bit closer to there, but I think the hedge was sensible. So we take 1,000 points back, which is good. Right, so this one, yeah, I mean, the dashes that black car with long antenna. This to me just looks like the ridge around the original Logroño. I actually was like 90% sure I was going to get 4900 there, but it turned out to be further east, Pyrenees. I really thought that was just Logroño because it looks so similar. But yeah, fair enough. I wasn't quite right. Probably would have hedged slightly differently. And then this one, like, yeah, Philippines, although it's not like immediately obvious it's the Philippines. Guardrail's weird. I don't remember seeing that. But the tuk-tuk and it's a slightly strange concrete road, but it is a concrete road. I don't know why. I just kind of, I don't really think it through much. I just thought I'd probably lose on. And then he committed far south, which is interesting. Not really sure why. I'm not good at the Philippines though. This one is Greek with the trees and the houses and the wooden poles, and I'm worried it could be quite southern, so I kind of almost hedged towards the islands, and it pays off a bit. Definitely got a southern vibe, but yeah, taking some points back. Just we're down very low, and we just need to chip away a bit. This one's horrible, actually. I cannot express how bad I am at US Canada identifying the country. Like, it is shocking how bad I am at it. You wouldn't believe it. For any decent player, it's completely unmatched how bad I am at this 50-50. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, I get the vibe of like Maine, and it ends up being Quebec, but I'm closer. So I don't know if that's, yeah, it's one of those, he gets the country, but I'm closer. Not that nice for him really, but I guess if my vibe guess was solid, then I deserve to at least not lose too many points. This one is okay, it takes me a second to think of the country here, actually. I'm like, wait, what's going on? It's not Peru, but we've got yellow road lines. I didn't really see the pole much at first. I'm just looking around and I'm like, that is a Spanish looking bin, so it must be Chile. And then I look around and think, yeah, Chile definitely makes sense. And then I look at the pole, realise it's Chile. So funny one here, like I really think it's just the mountains east of Santiago, and I'll tell you why. Partly the landscape, but it's also just when you have a like town name written like that, San Jose del Maipo, it's indicative of sort of good infrastructure near to capital that you would sort of name your neighbourhoods and towns on things like that. I don't know what it is, it just made me think it just had to be there, and then I did find it eventually. And I'm sort of conscious he'll probably make it. I guess it's not too far from Santiago, so I'm probably not expecting to win here, but it's good to take a lot of points away. So yeah, I'm ahead now, and this one is so good. So I kind of turned around instantly without looking. I thought for a second we were LATAM, and I'm like, wait, what? Doesn't feel right. I'm like, what? I realise it's Sri Lanka, and since visiting Sri Lanka, I've made some, not that consistent, but I've made some really good vibe guesses, and I just switched a bit more north there because I didn't think it felt like the main mountainous area. I thought it was a bit more north, and that was enough. Winning in a small country, but that's quite a hard game my opponent gave me there. Definitely played above his level, I would say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more Duels content, sort of hand-picked fun games, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon.